Hi everyone. Hi everyone. Hope you all are good. We are here for grade 8 math. You can find all the lessons on aplusstudents.com. You have to log in there using your email address and password as provided by the administrator. Then you have to select math from the subject tab. Scroll down to grade 8 and then click on view all lessons. So there you can find a list of the chapters. We're going to start with the chapter number 3. So let's just start with the lesson. Here I'm on, hold on. Okay, here let's just start with the lesson. So we're going to start with the lesson common factor GCF, right? So let's just start with the lesson. Okay, the first one is what is the greatest common factor of 20 and 13? Let's just start with the first example. So how do we find the greatest common factor? What is greatest common factor, right? The greatest common factor is the greatest whole number, that is the factor of each of two or more numbers. So we are given with the two numbers, they are 20 and 13. So basically the GCF is the greatest, that is a factor of both the numbers, right? The numbers are 20. You have to make the prime factors of 20 and 13. So the prime factors of 20 are 2 times 2 times 5, and the prime factors of 13 are 13 times 1. So we do not have any common factor here, right? That means there is only one is a factor of every whole number, right? So that means the correct option is 1, right? How do we find greatest common factor? You have to make the prime factors, you have to find the common factor. But here in this example, we don't have any common factor. That means the great GCF is 1. You can have a look on these questions. They are already solved. I'm going to start the other exam test questions. What is the greatest common of 12 and 4? So you have to make the prime factors of 12 and prime factors of 4. So let's just start with the prime factors of 12, right? In the last lesson we have also covered how to make the prime factors. So if you need help with how to make the prime factors, you can just go through the lesson we did earlier this week, right? Other week, last week. So for 12 it is 2 times 2 4, and 4 times 3 is 12, right? That is the prime factors. 2 is prime number and 3 is also prime number. Now you have to write the prime factors of 4. So the prime factors of 4 are 2 times 2. You have to look for the common factor. 2 is common and 2 is common. So that CF 2 is 4. So the correct option 4. Test 12 and 4 is 4. The correct option. Yes, you can hear me now. Eh, okay. Hello. 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 Okay, finally you can hear me now. I don't know what's wrong with maybe internet isn't working fine. Okay, what is the greatest common factor of 18 and 12? So which is the correct option? Internet isn't working fine. Okay, what is the greatest common factor of 18 and 12? The correct option is 6. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. The next lesson is lowest common multiple, the least common multiple, right? What is the least common multiple of 9 and 11? So you have to make the prime factors of 9 and 11. The prime factors of 9 are 3 times 3 and the prime factors of 11 are 11 times 1, right? So you have to repeat each prime factor greatest number of times it appears in any of the prime factorization, right? So you have to do 3 times 11. So that is 99. The least common multiple of 11 and 9 is 99. Let's just start with the test questions. Okay, what is the least common multiple of 10 and 5? So you have to write down the prime factors. The prime factors of 10 are 2 times 5, and the prime factors of 5 are 1 times 5, right? So this is the common multiple and this is the non-common multiple. So you have to do 5 times 2. That is the LCM. LCM is 5 times 2 is 10. Basically, when we're working on the LCM, you have to multiply the common multiples and the non-common multiples as well, right? For GCF, we only multiply the common factors, right? That is the only difference between the GCF and LCM. Got it? The correct option is 10. Option number 1 is the correct option. What is the least common multiple of 6 and 12? So, which is the correct option? You have to write down the prime factors of 12, 6, that are 2 times 3, and you have to write down the prime factors of 12, that is 2 times 2 times 3, right? So, this one is the common multiple. This is a common multiple. So, the LCM is the product of common and non-common multiples, right? 2 and 3 are common. This is common, this is common. This is the one that is non-common, right? So that they are 2 times 2 is 4 and 4 times 3 is 12. So that means the correct option is 12 is the correct option. The correct option is 12. Okay, the next one is what is the least common multiple of 12 and 18? You have to find the least common multiple of 12 and 8, right? So the factors of 12 are 2 times 2 times 3, and the factors of 8 are 2 times 2 times 2. So these are the common multiples. So the LCM is 2 times 2. These are the common multiples and these are the non-common multiples. So 2 times 2 is 4, 4 times 2 is 8, and 8 times 3 is 24. So the correct option is 24. Got it? The correct option is 24 is the correct option. The correct option is what is the least common multiple of 3 and 9? Which is the correct option? The correct option is 18 is the correct option, right? The correct option is 18. Option number 3 is the correct option. 9 is the correct option. Yes. Yes, 3 is the one of 3 times 3 is a common multiple, and yes, the correct option is 9. Sorry. What is the least common multiple of 4 and 8? So, which is the correct option? The correct option is 8. Option number 2 is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. Okay, the next one is GCF and LCM in word problems. Let's just start with the lesson. Kim has just moved to a new town and wants to share plates of baked goods with her neighbors. She has 18 cookies and 12 brownies to share and wants to split them equally among the plates with no left food left over. What is the greatest number of plates she can make to share? So you have to understand from the question, you have to find GCF or LCM, right? Here you have to find the greatest number. That means obviously you have to find the GCF, right? For the GCF, you have to make the prime factors of both the numbers 8 and 12. 18 and 12. So here is the prime factorization. 2 times 3 times 3 is 18, and 2 times 2 times 3 is 12, right? So the common factor is 2 times 3, and the other factors are also 2 times 3. So that is 6 times 6 equals 2 times 3. So the correct option is 6. That means the greatest common factor of 18 and 12 is 6. Let's just start with the test questions. A club has 18 girls and 2 boys as member. The president wants to break the club into groups, with each containing the same combination of girls and boys. The president also wants to make sure that no one is left out. What is the greatest number of groups the president can make? So you have to make the prime factors of 18 and 2, right? 2 times 3 is 6, and 6 times 3 is 18. For 2, that is just 2 times 1. So greatest common factor, you have to find the GCF. So the GCF is 2. That means the greatest number of the groups the president can make is 2. The correct option is 2. So the correct option is 2 groups. Option number 1 is the correct option. The next one is Monroe Vitamin Shop sold equal quantity of vitamin A and vitamin D supplements this morning. Even though the vitamin A supplements come in a pack of 12 and vitamin D supplements in a pack of 5, what is the smallest number of each type of store could have sold? So you have to find the smallest number, least number. That means you need to find the LCM, right? So you have to find the LCM of 12 and 5. So you have to find the prime factors of 12 and 5. That is 2 times 2, 4, 4 times 3 is 12. And the prime factors for 5 is 5 times 1. So for the LCM, you have to multiply all the common and non-common multiples. So you don't have any common multiple here. You have to do 5 times 2 times 2 times 3, right? 5 times 2 is 10, 10 times 2 is 20, and 20 times 3 is 60. That means the correct option is 60 supplements. Got it? The correct option is 60 supplements. The next one is Dave is thinking of a number that is divisible by 3 and 11. What is the smallest possible number that Dave could be thinking of? So, which is the correct option? Which is the number that can be divisible by 3 and 11? The correct option is 33. It is option number 2 is the correct option. Got it? The correct option is 33. Kendall is thinking of a secret number. She tells her brother that it is divisible by 2 and her friend and tells her friend that is divisible by 5. If Kendall is telling the truth to both of them, what is the smallest secret number that Kendall could be thinking of? So which is the correct option? The correct option is you have to find the smallest number, right? That means you need to find the LCM. So the correct option is 10 is the correct option. The correct option is 10. Last year, Katie's history and maths classes had regular tests. Each history test had 11 questions and each math test has 8 questions. If Katie had to answer the same number of history questions and math questions last year, what is the smallest number of each type of questions she must have answered? So, which is the correct option? The correct option is the smallest number you have to find, right? And the smallest number is 88 questions. 11 times 8 is 88. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. The next lesson is classifying numbers. That is the last lesson, I think, from this chapter. Yes, that is classifying number. Which of the following is a natural number? Yes, natural numbers are the one, they are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 0 is not included in the natural number, right? So 5 is the natural number. Let's just start with the practice questions. Okay. Is square root 6 an integer? Which is the correct option? The correct option is square root 6 is an integer, right? If you solve the square root 6, that is, oh, sorry, integers are the positive and the negative numbers, not the one with the decimal, right? Integers are the one with negative and positive the numbers, and zeros included in the natural in the integers, right? Okay, got it. Which of the following is a natural number? Which is the correct option? The correct option is 4. The natural numbers are all the positive number, that is 4. Which of the following does not describe the number 6? Does not describe the number 6. Irrational number. 6 is not an irrational number. 6 is a rational number. 6 is a whole number. 6 is a real number. But 6 is not an irrational number, right? Which of the following is an irrational number? Pi is an irrational number, right? The correct option is pi. Is negative 9 a real number? The correct option is yes, negative 9 is a real number. The correct option is yes. What is the number 1 by 2, which is the correct option? The correct option is 1 by 2 is a rational number, but I think irrational it is. Okay, let's see. Rational number it is, right? 1 by 2 is a rational. Yes, you can write it in a fractional form, so that is a rational number. The correct option is rational number it is. Which of the following is a natural number? Which is the correct option? The correct option is 5 is a natural number, right? Which of the following is an integer? The correct option is negative 4 is an integer, right? Very good. Which of the following describe 2 by 3? Which is the correct option? the correct option is 2 by 3 is a whole number, right? The no rational number it is, right? You can write the rational number in the fractional form, so that is a rational number. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. So we were working on grade 8 math. The chapter we are working on is number theory, and the lessons we have covered today are GCF greatest common factor, LCM lowest common factor, GCF and LCM in word problems, and the one we have just finished is classifying numbers, right? So please make sure before the next session you can complete all the practice questions for the lessons we did today. That is your homework until next session, right? So if you need more help in any of the lesson, you can contact any tutor on the Skype. They are available from Monday to Friday 5 to 9, or either you can join me in the interactive session that would be daily from 4 to 5 and from 9 to 10, right? So that's all for today. If you have any question, you can please ask. Okay, that's all for today. See you in the next session. Bye, everyone.